You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
I mean, what would you do if you walked in and you found somebody with your partner in a compromising position? Would you attack? Would you knock them out? Would you go, you get out of my house?
I think the most powerful thing is silence.
Really?
Just that one stare, and then you dramatically just walk out of the room.
Do you say anything, though?
And you flick your head back, and you go...
I said, where are my car keys? And then I turned and walked out.
You walked in on
Yeah,
with someone else?
When I was at uni. I've told you this story. When I was at uni and I walked in because he'd borrowed my car. And so I'd come to pick it up before class and I walked in and he was in bed with one of the girls that I was friends with and I went, all right, well, where are my keys? And he said, they're on the floor.
Don't
So
ask.
I picked them up and left. And that was it.
And he goes, I had to start up this car first before you got here.
I mean, I didn't linger for that sort of crap
Drag
chat,
your old
but-
engine out of
Can
here.
I ask you, who are you more disappointed with?
Oh, him?
Yes.
Yeah. But then I
Do you
sort
still
of...
know him?
Yeah, very well. Yeah, we're good
How
friends.
have you
You're
stayed
good friends with him.
Because it doesn't matter. We're at uni, whatever.
You've got an
Lean into it.
amazing ability to forgive, hug and love again.
No, it's not that. It's just how much anger do you want in your life? Let go. We were never going to be long life
You're such a free
partners.
spirit.
Hardly.
Is this toe sucker?
No,
okay.
he won't speak to me anymore thanks to you guys.
No, we
that
got rid
was
of-
sad because we actually
we
were
got rid of
friends
him.
for a long
Tommy,
time.
where's he living? Singapore. Toe sucker.
At last
Yes,
year.
He left the country.
So we have a mutual friend's wedding in Adelaide in November. Will I see him? I
Will
don't
we see
know.
the toe sucker?
I will let you know.
Toe sucker.
I am the toe sucker. No, that
Don't
was
do
Toe
that.
Cutter from Mad Max.
Says, what a jarring moment, though. Like, and
Yeah.
what was the next conversation? Did he say, oh, sorry about that?
No.
I didn't really have feelings for you, and therefore I thought your friend might be another option.
I think we just pressed on with the day. It was kind of how Bathurst rolled.
You were probably hooking up with his brother at the same time, because you're not afraid of two brothers. We know that
a
much.
few years later. Good point.
You?
I'd never
There you
thought
go,
of that.
guys. I mean, God, when you think
I'm
you know
kidding.
someone well, no, you're not. Look at this one here, and I want to show you these photos. This is an apartment on the Gold Coast. Madison Binns, her name is. She's been arrested. She broke into the woman's neighbouring Gold Coast apartment, and when she realised that there had been an affair going on with her boyfriend and another girl, and she has, without question, completely destroyed the apartment.
You can't do that.
Mate, the lamps are smashed, the TV's broken. She's then run out of the apartment down to the car park and taken her keys to the side of his car. She has gone to town.
So she's been arrested, has she?
Yeah, she has been arrested.
And that's the thing. The problem is that it then becomes about you being a little bit cray-cray rather than him being a dog.
I think it was a moment where, I think it says here in the police report, she slapped the woman, then threw a ceramic bowl at her head. And was heard yelling, I told you I would kick... I won't read that.
Tom, Gold Coast jails, are they pretty full on when you're in there?
Schoolies week's busy, though.
I know November, you've spent a few months in there. But
3 weeks to be precise. Yeah, no, look, they're a bit rough, guys. I wouldn't recommend
everyone looks
that.
after each other. Yeah.
Lifelong friends.
Yeah, when you're in that big communal cell, Tommy, and there's about 30 of you.
Yeah.
You know, remember I told you the story about the guy I knew, and he was caught cheating, and she came back to his apartment, or their apartment at the time, and he was a business type, and she got out a pair of scissors and cut off every leg and arm on his suits and his shirts.
See, that's a clever revenge because that is he is going to suffer in the moment that means the most
But
when
what's
he's like, I've got to
amazing,
get dressed for work.
I got sent a photo, and you know how you might put a jacket over a shirt so you're not using as many hangers? He's done that, and all you can see in the photos is like the cut shirt hanging out the bottom of the sleeve.
Amazing.
It looked like his wardrobe had been attacked by a shark.
I love that.
Ripped to shreds.
Love it.
Bree's giving us a call from Lane Cove. How did you take revenge on your ex, Bree?
Hey guys, well, back in my early 20s, I was campervanning / fruit picking with my, I guess you could say, first boyfriend.
Yeah.
Times.
And we were in a place called Stanthorpe in a caravan park, and he had said that he was going for a game of golf that day. It was a day off, and I was just messing around the caravan park, having a swim, gone back to the camper van, and there's his golf clubs, and I'm thinking, oh, okay.
Okay, must be hiring on
around.
the
So
day.
I've taken a walk around, and I catch him in a tent with another girl. Didn't
got a
say anything.
birdie.
I was a bit shocked. I was just
Hole in
standing
one.
there thinking,
Gross.
what's happening here? And I didn't act. I went back to I didn't say anything to them. I just went back to our camper van, which we had one of the, like a small tent out there,
Yeah.
things as well. I packed everything up. I cut all his identification, bank cards, everything, left them on the floor of the tent.
Go, you good thing.
All his clothes,
Yeah.
his golf club, packed them in the camper van. And on my way out, I thought, one more thing. I knew of an ant's nest nearby because we had a dog that had got bitten by an ant. So I collected a few ants, chucked them in the tent, zipped it up, and off I drove.
Good on you.
What an exit. What an exit. I'm going to get him with the ants on the way out the door. Or the flap.
Yeah.
Oh, cut up his identification.
Revenge is sweet because all I could think about was when he got in that tent, eventually some ant was going to bite his ass.
Oh, that is well done,
Bree, I'm
Bree.
a big fan of yours.
All right, should we get more calls? 13
Yeah.
24 10. Get
Yeah.
involved. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to their possessions? To an ex?
Sarah's in Blacktown. What did you do, Says?
So me and a close friend who's a guy found out he was cheating with his girlfriend, and it was New Year's Eve too, so very messy. But he had a well-loved motorbike.
Yeah.
It was only sort of new. So to get revenge, or I kicked it and pushed it over. But the friend did more damage, cut the brake line, did a few other things. Yeah.
As he rides off into the sunset, thinking his bike naturally fell over and then realises there are no brakes.
Yeah, we're not sure what happened because we cut tyres pretty quickly after that. But
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's dead.
He's gone.
He's definitely dead.
I'd say, all right.
Sarah, well played.
Matthew from North Sydney, what did your best mate's ex do?
Morning, guys. Yeah, I've got a pretty good one. A mate of mine did the dodgy on his missus, got caught for it, as he should have, and she got his toothbrush, scrubbed the toilet, filmed it, and then sent him the video a couple days later.
Oh,
I've
yuck.
heard about this.
Yuck.
I've heard about this before, but to send the video and to have evidence, just to...
Yeah.
And then send it around to all his mates as well, mate?
Yeah, everyone found out about it, not only what he did and what she got him back with.
Oh, how's your fresh breath going?
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Maddie. Appreciate it. Millie, hello.
Hi, Fitzy. What's up? Good morning.
So who trashed your things after a breakup?
Yeah, so it was my ex-partner from a few years ago, and so we separated. He got to keep everything. I kept the appliances, and I was putting my stuff into storage. So just before I put the stuff in storage, he actually put a dead fish in the freezer. And it went into storage for 4 months. It was like a $3,000 fridge, and by the time I found out that it was there, the fridge was just trashed. I couldn't even...
What is...
That's not a bad idea.
You know, but wouldn't it be frozen? Wouldn't it be okay?
It's in storage, it's
In
not plugged in.
storage?
Oh, it's not plugged in.
Hey,
Oh.
Millie, what sort of fish was it?
It was like... it was one to feed a piranha. We had a pet piranha.
Oh, no.
Of course you did. Makes sense, Millie. I mean, when you've got the piranha food sitting in the freezer like that, how frustrating. So you had to throw your $3,000 fridge out.
Dog act.
Oh,
Let's go.
Millie, interesting one.
Let's go to Sue in Neutral Bay. What did you do to your ex after you split up, Sue?
Oh, well, I was actually driving past the house as you do, and there was some bills poking out of the letterbox. So I didn't plan revenge, but thought, oh, that might be good. Took the letters, opened them, and he had actually been planning a wedding while we're back in England. While we were
No
going
way.
out.
Oh.
No way.
So what I thought was bills were actually her immigration papers for him to sign. I nearly flipped. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't hand them back.
Yeah.
So I took them home and burnt them in the barbecue that my dead father had built. And I have never told anyone that story. I don't know what happened, but I burnt them.
So sometimes you just need to clear all the evidence, don't you? You need to make his life hard and clear the evidence.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you feeling all right about it now, Sue?
Yeah, good.
I love you, Sue. That is awesome. She's gone home. She's had the bonfire.
Wow.
She's burnt them all.
Oh, Sue, I remember I had a girlfriend that went away overseas on like a summer holiday. And I'm sorry, I've just seen Tom roll his eyes when I started speaking. I then got
many stories.
Went round to her house, and she wasn't there. And the mum said, "Oh, you can just wait in her bedroom if you want." So I said, "Yeah, great." And I went and lay on the bed. And then I rolled over while I was lying there and found a piece of paper next to the bed. It was a love letter from a guy she'd met overseas, talking about the first night that they kissed. I burnt the whole
Could
house
have been an
down.
old one.
Snooping through her stuff is so
what a
low,
Paper
mate.
like that.
Yeah,
It was
but that means
folded
nothing.
over
Yeah, but
like
did
that.
she write it or did he write it?
He wrote it.
So she hadn't responded. We all get mail that we don't respond to.
Talking about their first
You
kiss.
don't, and when was that? 10 years prior?
No,
And there's
on
you
the summer
snooping through her
holiday.
drawers.
She cheated on me, says.
Poor girl comes back and you're laying on. There's just a blob laying on her bed, like and you.
I put anthrax in all their food.
No,
I
you,
bought Legionnaires in their air conditioning unit.
Donna.
Dead fish in the fridge.
Donna, were you the one that Whipper was talking about from Narrowena? No, did you trash your ex's things, Donna?
I sure did.
What you do, Don?
After a few years of marriage and 2 kids, I walked in on him cheating with someone he worked with.
Yeah.
And he was a real estate agent, so he had lots of suits and things and ties. So he walked out with this said other person, and I took, in a rage, I took to everything. So I cut his ties, very symbolic. I cut the ties.
Yeah.
I
Very symbolic.
to his undies and cut the crotch out of all of his undies because
Well done, Donna.
It's quite hard work, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Satisfying.
He was it was a few years ago now, he was very into eternity. So I took his big bottle that I just gifted him and smashed it.
Oh,
What's eternity?
There's fragrance.
the fragrance.
Oh,
Calvin
right.
Klein.
Sure.
Yeah, I smashed his eternity like he smashed mine. And then,
Symbolic.
of course, I found his phone because he left in a hurry. He left his phone and his wallet behind, so I flushed
Smashed.
those in the toilet.
Also symbolic. Because it was a crappy relationship.
And you know what? It gets me really down to hear when a real estate agent gets burned like that.
What?
Because they're such lovely people.
You telling me there was a dodgy real estate agent?
Yeah, well, then I came back the next day and called his boss and asked his boss if he wanted to come quote me on the house. It was for sale.
Oh, Donna, you have
That's
rounded
the
out.
nail in the coffin
Yeah.
right there, Donna. Well done.
Symbolic once again.
Well,
And I cleaned it all up
Oh,
and
it's
left.
still going.
Good on you.
You
Jim.
cleaned it up.
You should have auctioned off the house and had him a part of the auction. Does anyone want Double
Yeah.
Bay Warren?
He comes with. Well, I don't
not
think
Double Bay
it wasn't Double Bay Warren. I don't think it was Double Bay Warren.
I love
He's
Double Bay
He's a
Warren.
respectable real estate agent. I mean, he certainly wouldn't go doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. But you're right. There are some shonks out there.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.